be two alpha titans.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
The world needs Kong.
There's something provoking me into war.
Alright guys, what is going on? Today's video, I'm going to talk about the issues that I've been dealing with for weeks and weeks and weeks, and the frustration I've dealt with going on with this truck right here. And yes, I actually almost did want to sell it. I was very, very close. And actually, I wasn't really close. I was just saying things. I would have never sold this truck. But I thought about it. I'm not going to lie, I did think about selling it and just getting rid of it and stop dealing with the issues. The issues I have are now finally fixed. I will tell you what was going on. Couldn't figure things out. Getting no physical help. I did get help, you know, through Instagram, Steve, you know, Facebook, people trying to help me out. But finally, the truck is fixed, ready to be tuned again. And I'm going to tell you what was going on, what happened, all that good stuff. And yeah, guys, so let's get into the video. Here's what we're going to get with what happened with the truck. I'm going to go over, walk around the truck a little. I don't feel like getting in the truck and sitting and talking, so we're going to do this outside. Reason being, it is stupidly hot. As of right now, the truck is running absolutely great. Probably one of the best it's ran. And this is probably the best it's running since the new motor and stuff. So yeah, here's what happened. Okay, as you know, I'm trying to get this out. As you know, the whole time we first did the fuel system, I never referenced boost. I mentioned that in the previous video with the fuel system issues, and all them issues kept making me go lean at the top. It kept making me backfire, making the truck choke, this and that. So we fixed them issues, but the whole time it was still hard to start, and we were still having, you know, starting issues. It was still idle surging like crazy. So as you find out, I did blow the O-ring under the Whipple when I first, you know, didn't reference boost in the beginning. When I first did the fuel system, did a pull, and we backfired bad because, you know, we had no reference boost. We went stupid lean, and it just backfired everything. Like I said, that shredded the belt all over the place. That is what it is. And since then, after we did that, I actually got the red RTV and put it under the Whipple, and we drove, and it was going good. All right, that fixed our, like, you know, issues. We referenced boost, bam, we're ready to be tuned. It was still hard starting and idle surging like crazy. So we were trying to figure it out. We were still able to tune. We can go watt. So after we did the red RTV and everything was that, one day I was driving. I actually took the truck to work the one day, and we were still processing tuning, and the truck didn't want to go. I'm going to pop up a quick little video of that right now and show you what happened. Can't even floor it. As soon as I do it, it does that. So yeah, as soon as I floor it, it would cut. It wouldn't even let me go for it. And everyone's like, well, is it the tune? Is it this? No, it's the exact tune I had the day before that we were tuning with. So there was nothing wrong with the tune or anything like that. It just wouldn't go. It would literally cut power the second I floored it. Not figuring out what. Me personally, honestly, I thought the red RTV under the Whipple actually failed. So a couple weeks ago, I took the blower off, pain in the ass, and I checked the red RTV. I don't know if it failed. I'm still not sure to this day. Not 100% sure what happened there, but I did clean off all the red RTV. I think that was last weekend I did that. Yeah. So last weekend or the weekend before, I can't remember. I think it was last weekend. I cleaned off all the red RTV, and my actual Whipple O-ring came in from Whipple finally. So we cleaned off all the red RTV. I put an O-ring around, you know, the regular O-ring around the Whipple, put the Whipple back on, and took it for a drive. And, you know, as soon as I went for a drive, bam, we broke down. It wouldn't even let me give it half throttle gas. I was furious. I didn't know what was going on. I was getting more and more pissed. Sorry, sweat in my eye. Not sure what the hell was going on with the truck. So as I broke down and I can't figure it out, had to get it towed home because it wouldn't start, it wouldn't crank over, and I saw oil pressure drop, and that scared the living hell out of me. I honest to God, sorry guys, because switch hands here. I honest to God thought I blew the motor. Yeah, I thought I blew the motor when I saw the oil drop, when the truck basically it cut power and shut down basically and wouldn't even crank back over. So got it home, and let it sit for the week. Obviously, I was like, I'm not messing with nothing during the week. I got work. I'm exhausted, whatever. So come Saturday morning, I popped the hood. Oh my God, let's get this. Let's see what's going on here. Popped the hood, and I noticed that my PCV valve popped off. Now that could have popped off from all the friggin', you know, jerking and the issues and the friggin' choking, and it just could have popped off. No big deal. I noticed that was completely disconnected. I connected that back up. I thought that was like solving all my issues. Like, oh my God, this is it. This has to be the reason. Hooked it back up, started up, still hard started. I drove it around a little bit, and it was driving better. It was still cutting power at about half throttle, 3/4. It didn't die instantly like it did on the highway and when I broke down, but I could drive it on the block, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell else to do. I looked at all the vacuum. I could actually hear the vacuum leak before it happened. That's when I looked for the PCV. So look for all the vacuum. No idea what's going on, guys. So I'm talking to Wide Body Mopar Mike. I want to thank him. He helped me a lot too. Chuck, who did my exhaust, he helped me out a lot. And of course, my man Steve, he helped me out a lot. So I'm talking to these guys. Everyone's obviously busy and they can't get here. That's, you know, so I had to do this all myself, guys. So I'm talking. So the next, after Saturday, this was yesterday, I'm like, all right, I'm done. After Saturday, I'm like, I'm done for the day. I don't want to, I was out there all day doing stuff, trying to figure this out. So yesterday comes. Sorry if this is, I'm just rambling. This is what's happened. So yesterday comes. Later on in the day, I decided, all right, I was talking to Mopar Mike, and he said, check the fuel system. It's got to be in the fuel. I showed him a video. I'm gonna show you what it did after I installed the the PCV valve back on. I'm gonna show you exactly what it did. And this is, he told me to check the fuel because he said it was cutting fuel right away. He knew. Guys, keep asking what it's doing. See if it doesn't. See if it doesn't here. That. He's like, there's something in the fuel system somewhere in there. So I dropped the fuel tank, pain in the ass, and took the basket out. And here's the thing: when I dropped the fuel tank, I have all the friggin' lines, so it's not like you're dropping a stock fuel tank and you're popping shit right off. And I had the friggin' the new fuel pump wired in. It's hardwired. It's wired up really good. So I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't want to have to cut the wires and disconnect all the new lines that Steve had to run, because everything was up there super nice, man. He did such a phenomenal job on this friggin' fuel system. So I just lowered the fuel tank down. I knocked it off, popped the O-ring, and as I'm popping off the friggin' top, the whole bottom of the fuel basket is not even connected. The fuel filter's off, everything's off. I'm like, what the hell? So me praying to God, thinking, all right, I gotta, I don't know how the fuel basket freaking comes apart. And it's a stock fuel basket. So have you ever played with the stock fuel basket? That thing's on there. That thing don't come apart. I actually tried to take one of them apart. So I don't know how the stock fuel basket came apart. What I did, first thing I thought of in my head, I got to get the 4 now. I'm not going to be able to fix this. So I fixed it, put it all back together, made sure it was snug, put it back on, put the fuel pump back in, everything. I actually put everything back together in like 20 minutes. I did pretty fast. My wife was like, holy crap, you put that back together already? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to put it all back together. I'm trying to think of where I'm at now, because my phone cut out on me while I was talking, and I had to go freaking cool the phone off. I actually threw it in the freezer for a couple minutes. So I had to run inside the house, go put it in the freezer for a couple minutes. That actually works. It keeps the phone cool. So put the truck all back together, started it up really good, idled good, no idle surge. Took it for a drive, and I go and I give it about half throttle. I'm like, ooh, feels nice. There's no jerking, no nothing. I go and drive a little bit more. I give it about 3/4 throttle. I'm like, all right. Thinking to myself, I can floor this thing. So I turn onto the highway. I punch it. Hear that whipple whine. Floor it all through the gear. No issues. No choking. No nothing. It's not going lean because we got the boost reference now. We just need more tuning, obviously. Jay's got more tuning. We were in the process of it until this friggin' basket broke. So, yes, guys, the fuel system was the issue this time. If, I've been posting more on Instagram. I've not posted much on YouTube as much as I would have liked to over the past couple of weeks, because I just wanted to fix this issue and go, but I didn't want to say, hey, another fuel system issue, another issue every week. So I didn't really have anything to go off of, guys. So as of right now, the truck is probably driving the best it's driven with the fuel system and the motor. Oh, it's definitely driving the best it's been with the fuel system and the motor and everything. So Jay's back off work tomorrow. This is Monday. Happy Memorial Day, guys. I am going to be posting this thing today also. As soon as I'm done this video, I'm going to edit it and I'm going to upload it. So tomorrow, back to tuning with Jay. Got to get him a log. He did send me a new tune that I didn't get a chance to put on yet because of all the issues. And switching up, guys. So yeah, so we are literally ready to get back to tuning. And once we can get back to tuning, we can finally hit the track. You know, I haven't been to the track in forever. And that's where I usually am. And that's like my weekly racing and stuff. It's middle of racing season. I missed the really good cold air in March and April. It's okay. It's already getting hot, but you know, we already have the new motor. Definitely going to run faster than what we did even in friggin' ice cold weather before, so I'm not worried about that. And once we still have October, November, and a little bit of December for the ice cold air to really see what this thing can do, guys. But yeah, fuel system, pain in the ass. I am eventually, I'm not going to lie, eventually going to get a proper fuel hat. Am I going to say get the MMX? No, I do like taps because it has the basket. I'm not too sure exactly when that's coming out. So right now, I'm sticking with what I have, the single and all that stuff. You know, if it breaks again, then I gotta go with the 4 or MMX, whatever you want to call it, and that's what we got to do, guys. But yeah, that's what we got, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you know Kong is back up and running, and I hope you know stay tuned. We got much more content coming now that we're back up and running. And yes, I'm getting and everyone keeps asking when am I doing polls. When I haven't done polls, obviously, because we're not even tuned, and we've been having a lot of fuel system issues. Not bad issues, but something, like I said, somehow the basket broke. It could have broke from all the times it choked and jerked and all that. It could have snapped. Who knows, guys? But we're up and running, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.